I actually have to give the WWE quite a bit of credit. I'm relatively excited for Night of Champions this Sunday. That's a good thing. A lot of that I think has to do with what the company has done with SummerSlam and then afterwards leading up to this pay-per-view. Uh, like I've said in the last few reviews, I've enjoyed Raw over the past month, and as a result, it shouldn't be all of that big of a surprise that I have a relatively good level of excitement and anticipation heading into this Sunday's pay-per-view. Now, I will say one thing I do need to call out the WWE on is the Night of Champions used to be a concept where every belt was defended on the pay-per-view. But it looks like the IC title won't be defended on the pay-per-view. Yeah, that's only one. I'll give you that. It's only one. But still, everyone is supposed to be everyone. That was part of the purpose of this pay-per-view, was that concept of having every championship on your card. So that way you would have at least 6 matches that you knew you had to structure in there and you were going to involve every belt. Now it's the Night of Champions, except if you're the IC champion, you're not defending your belt that night. So that's kind of squirrely. I will say, too, is that even though I am excited about this pay-per-view, I'm not excited about the entire thing. It's a couple of matches that really have me keyed up for this show. A lot of the other matches on the card, I just really, frankly, have a meh feeling about it. But with a couple of the matches, they're big-time matches, they're important matches, and they've done enough to get me excited to where I could potentially overlook some of the stuff that I'm meh about, because a couple of those matches come Sunday might actually be quite good and just only serve to increase my overall enjoyment of the show. Whether you want to refer to it as the doghouse, the outhouse, the shithouse, whatever house it is, the bottom line is, whatever house there is that Dolph Ziggler can be in right now, he apparently is in. I'm disappointed that we didn't get a real feud between Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose over that United States Championship. It's just a last-minute thrown-together match to help fill a space on this pay-per-view card. That's disappointing, and I know a lot of the internet was prepared for that match on Sunday. They had their lotion, their Vaseline, some their tissues, some just do it raw. They were ready for left-right ambidextrous masturbation. They're still going to do it, but it won't be with quite the same fervor and passion that they anticipated. I am disappointed, honestly. I thought we were going to get a full-on Ziggler-Ambrose feud, and now I just fully expect Ziggler to really get squashed by Ambrose on Sunday. My frame of mind for the Divas match is very simple. Anyone but AJ. As long as someone walks out with that Divas title other than AJ Lee, I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied. And I'll classify it as a good match. It gives me the result that I wanted. And that's that simple. I hate AJ Lee's heel character. I hate what they've done with her. She aggravates the piss out of me. And not in the good heel type of way, just in a dumb, annoying way. I really wish they would put the belt on Naomi, because I think she's an unparalleled athlete in that company in terms of Divas right now. She could be a huge star. I'm assuming that they're going to give the belt to the Bella Slut or Natalya. But again, while I might want it to be Naomi, anybody but AJ, anybody but AJ. So it looks like we're having a 5-team tag team match on the pre-show to determine who will take on the tag champs, Rollins and Reigns, on the actual Night of Champions card. I really hope they go there with the primetime players. I hope they have them win that 5-team kind of turmoil gauntlet match. And I actually hope that they have those guys go over the Shield. Surprise us. Give the PTPers a chance to be stars. It's there. These guys could be at least a certain level of mid-card star in the current role that they have. What better way to cement that than giving them a nice, great signature victory on the pay-per-view? You could put the belts on the Shield back in a couple of weeks on Raw or at the next pay-per-view, whatever. I want to see the PTPers walk out of Night of Champions with the belts. Now, I understand that conflicts with my whole theory about the Shield looking strong because they are Triple H's hired hands, but you know what, damn it, we all contradict ourselves from time to time, so fuck it, I'm going to do it here. Millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. Now, just like Summer, frankly, I could give 2 shits less about the World Heavyweight Championship match between RVD and Alberto Del Rio. That's just the way it is. Oh, yuck. I just don't care. You can see that she doesn't care. The only thing she cares about is getting her membership into Deuces and Fours, which Smokey needs to just get off his high horse and do. The whole purpose of having the doggy appear on camera right now is people love puppies, and I don't care about the World Heavyweight Championship match, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and I have to. Oh, would you stop? Smokey will let you in the Deuces and Fours. I'm pretty sure it's summer. Yeah.
No Mark Henry, no Sheamus, damn near equal, no watching Night of Champions for Smokey, motherfucker. All I got to say is, let's go Daniel Bryan. Yes, 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 you damn right. And oh, by the way, hello ladies, I look so sexy. Get that fucking dog out of Smokey crib. The bottom line is Deuces and Fours is my club. And I determine ultimately who gets in and who doesn't. If I don't want Summer in the damn club, she ain't gonna be in it. And that's the way it is. I don't give a shit. Get Sled Daddy. Get Mommy. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm so sexy. Look at this goodness.
Ultimately, there are really two primary reasons I'm excited for this pay-per-view. There are two primary reasons why I'm actually going to watch this pay-per-view. Number one is the old school feeling storyline between CM Punk and Paul Heyman. Now, ultimately, to me, this match is just going to be all about building up to that moment where CM Punk, gets his hands on Paul Heyman. It's almost like the finish and who wins or loses is almost secondary. I almost hope the team of Axel and Heyman actually does win. I'm assuming this is going to be the big blow-off and the end of this story between Punk and Heyman. I could be mistaken. There could be plans to continue this. There could be plans to advance it, to give it a new layer, a new element, a new dimension. But if they don't, and this is the blow-off, whether Punk wins or loses to me is inconsequential. I just can't wait to see that great moment when he actually finally is able to get his hands on Paul Heyman. I can only imagine the reaction that this is going to get. Why? Because this has been built up very well. They've been building that anticipation of Punk actually being able to finally get his hands on Paul Heyman. He didn't get his hands on him right away. He keeps getting closer and closer and closer, only to have that opportunity yanked out from under him at the 11th hour. That's good storytelling. And another example of the good storytelling is the storyline that is the featured storyline of this pay-per-view. It's going to be the main event match. And the bottom line is this is a match, this is a feud that's given me everything I wanted. Daniel Bryan being featured as a babyface, as a main event babyface. They've given me Randy Orton as a heel world champion. They've given me Triple H as a heel, Stephanie McMahon as a heel. The Shield being, associated with them as heels has strengthened them, given them some direction when they were starting to really lose it. The whole Big Show element, I could do without that plot device. I will say that. But everything else about it to me has been gold. I love this. I'm desperately, desperately wanting to see how they advance this storyline on Sunday night. Because to me, this storyline should continue at least through Survivor Series. Will they have Daniel Bryan win the belt? I would be surprised. They'll probably have him come this close, and then either Big Show or the Shield will interfere, and they'll move this on to Hell in the Cell, and then on to Survivor Series, whatever the case might be. But that's good. That's okay. They're giving me, most importantly, a babyface that is actually struggling, a babyface that is actually overcoming the odds, because we know goddamn good and well if this was somebody else in this scenario, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, we know who we're talking about, there would be no story because he just overcome the odds instantly. Now, the greatness of John Cena, of course, is that he is a Breakfast Club member, and that is a prestigious club to be a part of. When you're associated with Orton and Triple H, you're in the major leagues, the big-time major leagues. And it's almost like Daniel Bryan is being graciously given this opportunity to just have a small sample and a taste of the greatness that is the Breakfast Club. To main event a pay-per-view with Randall Keith Orton is an honor and a privilege. This is a new storyline. It's something different. I love the roles where everybody in it except the Big Show. This is the other major reason why I'm anticipating this pay-per-view and why I'm actually going to watch this pay-per-view. I'm going to say that this show will give me two matches that I really care about, maybe one or two matches that please me or surprise me, and then some meh stuff, which will still make it a good show, and most importantly of all, make it a show that I was glad I actually watched, that has me looking forward to what they're going to do next. I hope this is a sign of better things still to come for the WWE.